What is up, guys? Coffee and Gaming 24/7 with me, someone better. And today I'm going over a idea that I came up with. It's an automatic melon farm, automatic melon farm. Pretty simple. But I saw countless farms, and the problem that I have is that they say how great they are and how automatic and how whatever. They never actually show you them working, because I don't think they work, because I've built so many of the ideas that I've seen. Here's a few, if you can spot them. And they are horrible, horrible ideas. Like this one. This is a pretty common one. They glitch. They stutter. Most of them don't make it to here. It's horrible. It looks like a mess. That's not how I make farms. Sorry. This one's pretty good, because it's right there. Done. Collect it. Done. Automatic farm. And I say automatic. I don't say fully automatic. But, you know, that is an automatic farm. Just basic stuff. Like that. Done. But melons are sloppy. They are very sloppy. So, I came up with this. This pretty much, it's 5 melons on each side. And this was my first idea, my first, larger idea. And I have problems with it. I can admit my own problems, and I'll show you in a second. Boom. Look. Boom. Pull it back, and they'll grow. Most of them do go in there, as you can see. I think there's two melons, and out of the 20 melons that it cut, 2 slices are stuck up there, and you get about what, 4 to 6 each time. So let's just check. Yeah, it's going. There's more than a stack. What happens is the water all runs into a hopper, and then the hoppers are connected. You don't have to connect them, but I did. And it's going to be about a stack and a half for this little farm. Stack and a half. One flick of the switch. One flick. Never have to touch it. Now, the only problem that I noticed is melons being how they are. Both melons connect to the 1. So you lose 1. Instead of getting the 2, like that, you're going to lose 1. Most of the time. See, like, let me show you. Like that. If that's connected, if this is connected to here, nothing will grow here, which means you're losing out. So, and for me, this is a small farm to begin with, but it does work. So, in order to get rid of this problem right here, you got to space them apart a little bit. Alright, so let's move on to this. This is the same idea, just a little bit bigger and spaced out. See, I put a jack-o'-lantern in between. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 melons on each side, just like the one over there, but I spaced them out with jack-o'-lanterns. So each stem will always grow a melon, just like that. And I went, why not build it 6 high? So I did. And here they are. And the pistons, which are behind them, will push out the melon, and there's nowhere else for it to go besides in the pool where I want it. What is he doing here? Okay. Now that's out of the way. So my only problem was, okay, this is going to work and it's going to be awesome. And as you can see there, if you do 5 on each side for a box, basically, so 20 on a level, which is this, you're going to get about a stack and a half. So there's 6 rows here, 6 levels here. So you're talking 1.5 stacks for each level. More or less, you know, but it's going to be a lot. And the best part about this farm is that you can see what's going on, and you never have to come up here again. Now, the only problem was, how am I going to get power to all of these? See, I can run redstone all around it, but how am I going to flip one switch and turn them all on? All right, I'll show you. This was what I came up with. This is basically the idea, is that they're running in 2 directions on each one. So I did the old flip-flop of the redstone torches. So as you can see, all the redstone torches on the left are off. All the ones on the right are on, which means that the levels are on. And the only thing that the switch does is exactly what it's called. It switches them. So now all the ones on the left are on, and all the ones going to the levels are off. Bling, and the light goes on at the top. If the light is on the top, that means you know that the farm is on. Farm is off. Okay, so I took that idea and I attached it to my farm right here. You can't actually see the other ones because they're right there, but there's the there's the pattern right there. So if the light is off, the farm is off. So you just come over here, you flip that switch, light is on, farm is on. So if you go, you're over here doing something and you see the lights on, that means you have no melons growing because someone left the pistons open. So we'll shut this. Light is off. And you can hear all the pistons go back in. And let me just show you really quick this. What basically happens is this gets turned on. It runs this power all the way across to these pistons and eventually gets a repeater. That's pretty much the only, it's pretty easy. And that's pretty much the exact pattern all the way up, and so that the off redstone torches, well, the on ones now, but the ones that are off when the farm is on, don't mess up, I stopped the redstone here, see, because there's that one's on. So if the redstone went any farther than it had to, it would leave that piston on and probably turn a couple of the other ones on. So there's that. And I always like having one switch to do giant jobs, which is that. And you could go up as high as you want. This pattern of torches never runs out. And the water will be different depending on the size that you make it. But you just flow everything towards the middle where there are hoppers right here. And these 4 hoppers are all connected. The 2 in the back, you can see, are connected to the ones in the front. And then the ones in the front go to this chest. And there's my slime balls. So there you go, 4.5 stacks. Not bad. And you can see right there they're growing already. So you go off and do something else, come back, and then flip the switch. So that's my idea. And obviously, if you've seen any of my builds, I would never build it this small. I would do it probably 20 high. So technically, one flip of the switch would be tons and tons of food. So the melons are growing back already. Oh, there is one. See, sometimes they do stick, but it'll eventually come down. When those break, it'll push them in. Except when they do something like that. But I don't say that there's no loss. Melons are actually, those aren't really there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so sometimes they get trapped, but melons are ridiculous. You can't have 100%. You just can't. Because they will glitch out. You can't even prove that they're 100% because they'll just disappear. So, but I think that that's a pretty good build. I like the way it looks. It produces a lot. And it's unique looking, so you would tell what it is before having to run all the way over to it. So, but I'm going to build one that's just straight up. But I think I'm going to build one in survival. Check it out in my Let's Play, my big build Let's Play. If you haven't sub, and you can see it. There's tons of Let's Plays, but this one's going to be tons of big builds. Everything I build is going to be big. Like big. Bigger than what most people call big. But I think I'm going to go wider too. So instead of 5, maybe I'll do 10. 10 wide on each side. So double. But I do like the way this looks. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just keep it like this and go taller, because it does look pretty cool. So just like that, but maybe double, triple in height, and then one next to it for pumpkins. So yeah, that's my melon farm. It's automatic, and I like the light on top. I'm impressed with my own build. I've seen a lot of bad melon builds, and I like this one. Not a lot of mess. It's not super expensive. If you have an iron farm, you can get plenty of pistons. And a village trading post, you can get plenty of redstone or just start mining. But pretty decent build, if I can say so myself. And I like that I never have to go back up there again. I can just flip a switch, go to the chest, done. I'm also going to be making a potato farm just like this. But what's going to happen is you flip the switch, all the potato levels harvest, and then it goes into a furnace, which then into a chest, so that you actually just get baked potatoes. But with those, you do have to go up and farm, so it will be different, but definitely good. So, alright, that's pretty much it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I could definitely use some feedback. If I can do the redstone differently, or the water differently, or something, let me know. The only other thing I could think of to improve it would be to somehow get water to these plants. You know what I mean? Because I have all this open space anyway. So I could probably box this in. I don't know if the water would mess up that redstone right there. Let me try it really quick. Yeah, it pushed it out. So that's the only thing I can think of is giving the plants a little bit of water, because that would obviously speed up the process. But the farm's off, so it didn't really mess up the farm at all, but I'd have to block the water in somehow or something. Or just move, you know what I could do? I can't really move that redstone, but whatever. If anybody has any ideas, this is a brand new design that I have, so, you know, it's probably not perfect yet, which it probably will never be. I just like the way it works and looks. So, alright guys, till next time, thanks a lot for watching. Later.